60-mile-an-hour winds. My weather radio's been going off. We're live, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
And
Hello.
you might want to pull your mic a little closer to your face, just a little bit. There you go. But also, I can see your panties, Brandon.
They're compression shorts.
His panties are hanging out of the bottom of his pants.
They're compression shorts.
That thick thigh life right there.
Oh
I
my
guess.
gosh. That's funny. What's up, Brandon? We got Brandon here. Welcome to the Thick AF podcast. We haven't said that in a while.
Right? People probably didn't believe that I still had a boyfriend because he hasn't been on here for a while.
Well, they thought we talk about him
every
literally,
week.
yeah, multiple times.
I mean, even last week we were like, "Do you think men should wear what was it?
Leggings?
Leggings, and you were like,
Compression
Brandon said never. That's exactly how often we should wear them. They're not made for us.
Mm-hmm.
I did get some feedback on that, actually. Jess, the girl who got the shout out, our favorite Canadian, she texted me today and she was like, I feel like only like chubby bearded men can wear leggings.
What? Why? Because they don't
I
look
didn't ask.
like little leopards.
I guess. Or Peter
Mason
Pan.
wore Peter Pan. Mason
I'm
wore
not
leggings for
wearing those.
Peter
I'm
Pan.
still not wearing them.
But he's also could technically be a bearded. What did she call him? A bearded what?
chubby
Chubby.
man.
Oh, he's not a chubby. He's just a bearded big boy, like tall. You know what I mean? Like he's like. Are you guys the same height? You and
Mason's
Mason?
like about an inch and a half. We went
Taller?
Yeah, about an inch taller than I am.
Dang, I didn't think so. Are you sure it's not your hair with your hair up like that?
No.
Okay. Yeah. So are you sure?
We measured it out in the kitchen, and he's an inch taller than me.
An inch taller than you. Okay, well that's crazy.
And it's probably Mason's favorite thing about himself.
Oh, it's my favorite thing about Mason too. Not
know,
really.
he's
I love
so
his personality.
tall.
He's very tall and also really fun.
Oh, yeah.
I love
Yeah.
Mason.
My favorite thing about Mason is that he wants to hold hands when he's drunk.
Oh,
Yep.
mine too. And he likes to touch my boobs.
I asked him about that, too. I was like, Emily said you like to touch her boobs. I was like, you'd never do that to me.
He doesn't remember probably. He's probably like, what? He was like just kind of sleeping on them, and then he would like his hands would like go like this, like
Like he's getting comfy in his bed.
yes, like I was his pillow. Yeah. So
He's in a snuggle pillow and just does that little cup, I guess.
yeah, like that, like
Yeah.
he's sticking his hand up there, like this. You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff. So tonight we went to Village Tavern at the Summit because last week we went out and we got some good crowdsourcing ideas for the podcast, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Tonight we were not so lucky.
No.
So they
And I
wrote me into
figured-
this.
Slim Pickens.
It was Slim Pickens.
No, we roped you in before we had Slim Pickens.
I know.
I think that most of
We had a throuple
the
date
young
tonight.
people from
Ruppel?
Yeah, 3.
Oh, I'm sorry.
there's something underneath your arm. Pick it up. It looks like a spider. Oh, it's a fuzz. Do you see it? It scared me. It's on the table. It scared the crap out of me. Is that a cat hair?
No, this is like
Lint?
like a cotton. Yeah,
Like
a
it
lint.
came from my jeans pocket?
Yeah, probably.
Did you
On my
take
belly
it out
button?
and put it there?
Oh my God. Whose belly button was it? I think it was Pete's. I think it might have been Pete's. I don't know. It might have been. No, it wasn't Pete's. It was this other guy that I was like kind of talking to. And every time I saw him, he had a
How do you
piece
get
of
belly button lint?
He
I don't
had a
understand.
huge piece of belly button lint in his belly button, and I would
You have
collect
belly
it.
button lint
And I was
ever?
like, I'm
no,
going to make a
when I
freaking
do my
sweater.
Q-tips, I also do my belly button.
No, you don't.
Yeah,
You put a Q-tip in your belly button?
When I
clean
Q-tip my
I did not know this about you.
no, I don't do that. When I
clean
Q-tip
my
my ears,
belly
I go
button.
for the belly button. No, I don't. No, I don't.
Okay, it was a joke. Okay,
Yes.
got it.
Do you not clean your belly button in the shower? Like
I do.
I do too.
I'll stick a finger in there.
I don't always take a shower, but when I do, I clean my belly button. So tonight, the only thing that we got was like the hostess
Yeah.
of the mostest, and really her topic was, should we talk? Do you want to do it?
Yeah, we can.
Let's do an FMK first. I have a good one.
Okay, go ahead.
It's not that good, but I thought about it the other day, and you might not like it.
Okay.
And we may have
Is it
already
going to
done
be a
it.
difficult one?
No, maybe. Okay. Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, or Avril Lavigne.
Oh.
Ooh, that's a
Yeah.
good one.
Yeah, it is.
It's like midnight. It's like
I think this
school.
is going to be unpopular opinion, but I'm killing Britney.
Me too. And I love her.
And I'm marrying Christina Aguilera, and I'm fucking Avril Lavigne.
Okay. I like that. Brandon?
I gotta go the same. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna pick Christina over Ava.
Why not?
I don't know. Christina's,
Wait.
Christina's better looking.
You want to pick Christina? I think Avril. She just has kind of the teeth, though. But Christina's teeth aren't like perfect either, are they?
That's
Yeah.
how I'm
Oh, they
settling
are?
this is based on their
No,
teeth.
I think Christina Aguilera is going to be a freak in the sheets, and I love that.
Well, that's the F part.
No,
For me.
I can have sex when I'm married.
So I've been thinking about this because I've been on an Avril Lavigne kick lately. I've been listening. If you look at my Amazon Music, like recently played, it is all Avril. Except for my parents get on there, so it might have some jazz in there, some jazz for pets.
Jazz for pets.
Yeah, that's what I listen to.
Oh.
It's really good. If y'all listen to Smooth Jazz for Pets, you should listen to Turtle Dance by Santino Surfers. They're my favorite, my new favorite. Like it's really good. Turtle Dance by Santino Surfers. Listen to it, you'll like it. Okay, so I'm going to. I used to love Britney Spears, y'all, and I have to say this. Jessica's going to be like, "What?" Because I literally loved Britney Spears, but I can't. Her mental health and all the things are it's too much for me, so I'm going to have to kill her. I love you, Britney.
I know.
Still love you.
Bless her heart.
And also, she's just not as good of a singer as them. She used to be, just not anymore.
I just feel bad for her.
Christina Aguilera. So I have thoughts on Christina Aguilera because she is still very popular and like doing all the things, and she's more popular than Avril Lavigne, I would assume, because she's still like out there doing like, what is it, that turnaround chair show?
No, I don't think she's doing that anymore.
Oh, she's not? Well, whatever, she was doing it.
Voice?
The Voice, is that one the one when they turned around?
I don't really know. But I remember seeing something like where she was
Yes, it is The Voice that turns the
She's
chair
still
around.
on it.
I do not think so.
Well, but she's still kind of been in the public eye and
Yeah.
making that money. And Avril Lavigne's kind of been away, but she has come back. She's got some new songs lately, okay?
Okay.
But I'm going to fuck Christina Aguilera and I'm going to marry Avril Lavigne because Avril Lavigne wears all black. And we would be like boobs.
Oh my god.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair.
I like her style.
And I just want to try on Christina Aguilera's assless chaps at some point in my life. From the Dirty video?
Yeah. If I tried, if either one of us tried those on, they wouldn't fit our pinky toe.
I would like you to try those on also.
Okay, I'm gonna not be there for that. But let me know how it goes. Okay, cool. So y'all want to talk about this girl?
Yeah,
Let's
we
see
can.
here. Hold
The
on.
hostess?
God, there's so many. There are so many. Especially here, Sundays are the worst. The church crowd is specifically the worst. I don't know why.
Why are they so bad?
I don't know. I have a feeling it's because they just came from being God fearing loving people that they just came from being upstanding people that they just treat people bad. It's so
They were
bad.
holding it in.
Yes, it's awful. Like they were just like
They couldn't hold it in for an hour.
No, I mean they could hold it in for the pastor, but they can't hold it in for the service people. It sucks so bad. But some people are sweet, but it's a lot of Sundays that suck because I had one family one time. It was like a Sunday night. I told them the bar was self-seating, and then they sat themselves in a bar because it's self-seating, obviously. And then they come back like 5 minutes later, and they were like, don't tell us it's self-seating and then tell them to ignore us like I had told them. Like I had told the bar people to ignore them.
So they have to go to the bar and order?
They have to go to the bar and one of the bartenders, as soon as they're not busy, will go over to them and greet them. And so like they acted like I had told the bartenders not to talk to them. And it was so like, and I just stood here like I was baffled. I was like silent and I was like, I'm not sure what you mean. Like I can't tell the bartenders what to do. They acted like I have all the authority. But as a host,
They always think you do
I have
because
no
you're standing here at the
authority.
podium, right?
I have absolutely no authority. Like I'm the youngest person in this restaurant. I don't.
This is like the one that has to go be like, help.
Yeah, like I have no clue what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. And so they just like walked out, and I just stood here like baffled for like 5 minutes of what just happened.
Yeah.
So I was like, what do you think I'm supposed to? What do you think I can do?
People get so mad when it's like
Yeah, people get so angry.
they think that they're entitled. But
And
you know
they've
what?
only
I've
waited
done it
for, like-
before, probably.
But they'd only
Not that
waited for
bad.
like 5 minutes, and I don't know. Maybe they were having a bad day.
Do
But
y'all call people anything other than Karen when they act like that?
I didn't even call them a Karen. I just said that was unbelievable. I don't have anything that I call them. I just call them like crappy customers, like impatient, just entitled.
Yeah.
That's what they are, really.
Yeah. Okay, so the essentially the topic is church goers at restaurants, like Sunday crowd at a restaurant, and how rude people are. And I don't know. I've worked in a restaurant. I know Brandon's worked in a restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah, you haven't, have you?
Small town restaurant.
Oh, she
yeah,
worked at-
Josie's Pizzeria in Canton,
There you
New York.
go. But you know what?
Canton,
People
New
in
York.
New York, do they go to church and then go to pizza on Sunday?
Well, we were only open from 4 to 8 on Sundays, so there was no immediately after church situation.
Oh, well, that is because the people that own Josie's are smart.
Yeah, Sylvia.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Go
but
Silly.
basically, I do remember the church crowd. They don't tip very well usually. What else?
They're high and mighty, and they're definitely rude.
Well,
Yeah. They're
They're
also,
ruder than like most. For some reason, the after church crowd. But I mean, like even with my current job, the after church crowd people just seem to be bigger dicks.
Well, I wonder if it's because, okay, so most of the time, a lot of times, I'm not going to say most because that may not be the right word, but a lot of times people are getting up, their whole family, they've got their 3 kids, 4 kids or whatever, 2 kids, how many kids you got. They got to get them dressed in their Sunday best, and their kids don't want to go, and then they got to take them, and then they got to like make them sit still. If you went to the church like me, where we didn't have like kid thing happening, like
no
when I-
Sunday,
Sunday
school.
school?
Sunday, we didn't, well, we had no, like we went to church with the family. Like
Yeah.
we went to, and it was Catholic church. We had to stand up, sit down, and it's boring AF. Like, so, and you don't really understand it. I memorize, except for they changed it on me like it's probably been 10 or 15 years since they changed it. And so I don't really know all the words anymore, but I like, look, I could probably perform mass for you guys
Oh,
if
wow.
you wanted me to, because I have been like, when you're a child and you grow up in there and you hear them say the same stuff over and over again, and you stand up, sit down, and ding, 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 for the communion. You know what I'm talking about? Have y'all ever been to Catholic church?
Yeah,
Well,
trust me, that's my favorite bell. That means
I have been to Catholic funerals and weddings, and that's it. I've
Well,
never.
Catholic weddings and funerals are very long,
Oh god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I like them better than regular weddings. I don't know why. I like that because I feel like they're actually like the regular weddings are just like, okay, you're married, like in 2 seconds.
Yeah, that's the point. Nobody wants to sit through a
Yeah.
long wedding.
That's true.
Let's get this done and over
Like
with.
people go to weddings just to go to the reception.
100%.
Well, that's why
Yep.
they should allow you, because Catholics allow you to drink. You can drink. You can't. It's not like Southern Baptists where you're like, if somebody catches you drinking something, you're gonna like go to hell. And maybe I'm wrong about that, but like, yeah, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
So, but you can drink, and the priest will drink,
Yep.
and maybe they should just start serving wine and beer in the church.
That is a terrible idea.
That is the best idea.
What kind of dig it? Like you walk in.
You double fist it before you go sit down, and then they have a cocktail waitress come around and
All right,
throw
maybe
beers
not
at
cocktail
people.
waitress,
Oh my
but-
god! If I get married, whoever marries me, I bet you they're gonna love that idea.
Oh, you just walk in a beer.
That's
Just
probably
walk
not
in
gonna-
like, here's your coolers. Go sit down.
Exactly, and you're gonna hear in the background of yeah, like in the video,
Oh, yeah,
everybody's
but-
gonna be like crunching their beers on their head and stuff. Like,
Oh my no. I mean, I'm gonna go to your wedding if that happens 100,000%, but like
well, you won't drink when you go
yeah.
if I am
would.
serving drinks there.
Yeah.
100%.
Why would I
Yeah,
not?
Why would they not serve drinks? Everybody pre-games anyways. I
Yeah.
mean, duh. You drink on the
I
way.
just wonder if I don't know if a church would let you do that. Like you can
I
have
think they would.
a Catholic wedding, but
I think they will.
serve cocktails for the wedding, like the ceremony, but maybe outside.
Yeah.
I think they might
You can
allow
probably do
you.
it at a venue, but not necessarily a church.
Well, you don't have to have it at a church.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I don't know. It's growing on me.
Yeah. Also, if I got married in the Catholic Church, I think that pretty sure that my husband would have to go to like classes and you have to
Yes.
do all that stuff. And yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Not get married in Catholic Church.
Yeah.
Might.
Don't you have to go through like couples therapy or couples counseling or
it's
something?
like,
Rosie, what are you doing?
like you have to do like classes or
Oh.
something. She's licking my feet. My
Well,
dog's
I
in here.
see that, but she's wrapped around the
She
the
likes
core.
to lick my feet for some
in
reason.
and you're opening your toes
Yeah,
so she can
so
get
she
in
gets-
between the
I
cracks.
know, 'cause it's
That
itchy.
is disgusting.
It's so good. I'm just kidding. I hate it. But when she does one and not the others, and then one's really cold and the others aren't, it's like, okay.
Rosie, you are not done here. Let's go. Come on. Wrap it, finish it up, girl.
Does
my
it taste
God.
good, baby girl? Now she's on the bottom.
What
What's
shoes did
going
you
on?
wear to dinner?
Flip flops. Listen, this little dog.
Listening.
My ex boyfriend that I got her from, his name is Chris. He would wear these like rainbow flip flops. Remember rainbows?
Yeah.
I think they were rainbows.
I had the knockoff ones.
And his were like old and sweaty and stuff. And he would get out of the shower. He would have his shoes like by the door or wherever it was. And he would go get in the shower. And Rosie would have been in there licking them to death. And they were like soaking wet from where Rosie licked all over them. And he would be so pissed because he would have to put her shoes back on like later on to go do whatever he was doing. But they had like Rosie's slobber all over them. It was hilarious.
Greta used to get my panties out of
Ew.
out of my laundry basket and lick my panties.
Did she just lick them? I've had friends who had dogs. Like my friend Shanna, her dog used to chew up. Like you would go into her house, and if she left her panties out or whatever, her dog would have chewed the crotch in half. Like she would eat the inside.
No, thankfully Greta did not tear them up, but she would lick them.
I don't know why they like that.
I don't either. It's
So
weird.
odd. They don't know what it is.
It's your scent.
I don't know.
I mean, it's a special scent.
The dirty sense.
Jeez.
So yeah. So anyway, just church crowd to dirty panties.
I want to go back to that for a second because I, had an experience with somebody who I'm, not friends with anymore, but they, wanted to go to church every single Sunday or whatever, but would, sleep around and get hammered at the bar and whatever. And it was, almost just like showing up at church was, the rationale between that bad behavior and, being a good Christian.
Yeah.
And that bothers me.
Yeah. I mean,
Especially when they act like you are, like not a good person or something in different aspects or whatever. And the whole, I'll pray for you.
yeah. You know what? I'm gonna pray for you too, ho.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm gonna say, Jesus, that hoe needs to be prayed for. And that rhymes.
And I can do that from my bedroom. I don't have to go to church to do that.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it even says in the Bible that you don't have to go to church to be religious or whatnot or whatever they say. I don't know what
Yeah.
the thing is. It's something about a rock or whatever. But it's been a minute since I've studied the Bible.
I basically have never.
Yeah, well, I haven't studied it, but I've
I
heard a few verses
when my
here and
parents-
there.
You've dabbled in a couple of pastures.
When my parents
Pastures?
Passages.
Pastures.
when my parents were married, we went to church every day, and then
Every
Every
day?
day?
I mean, every Sunday. Sorry.
Oh
sorry.
my
Y'all
God.
relax.
I was
No,
like, your
right?
parents
No wonder
are
you hate church.
intense.
No, and I mean we had a lot of friends at church and we didn't mind it or whatever, but when we moved to New York after my parents got divorced, we went for a little while because I think my mom was like just trying to keep consistency because it was something that we had, done growing up and we were used to that, but it didn't last real long. And I don't know. I forgot what I was saying.
So
What was I saying? Hold on.
About how much you hate going to church
No,
every day.
I wasn't saying that I hate going to church.
that you went to church every day, and
Y'all, I
I'm
forgot.
really
We're
bad
gonna
at
have
this
to
too.
fucking cut it out now.
No, this is great.
It's okay.
I bet you
I
go to
just
church
can't
every day.
remember.
I bet you hate
no,
the word church.
we didn't. No,
Like,
it
who wants to go to
wasn't-
church's
it wasn't
chicken?
that,
you
but
know?
like
You're like, no.
it. I don't know. I mean, it just didn't feel necessary anymore, and so we quit going, and that was like fine. And then I went for a little while, like, with my parents, and when I moved back to Birmingham, oh, I know what I was going to say. I got it now. When I came back down here, I went to Jeff State, and I was trying to get my grades up because I was like the worst college student in the whole entire world at Cortland. And so then my stepmom found this program through Huntingdon College, which is in Montgomery, and it was a at-night school, basically. But I got, my bachelor's degree through them, so I started working full-time and going to school at night. Mm-hmm. Well, it's a Methodist college, so I also had to take religion classes while I was there. So I was taking this art and religion class, and
I hope they gave you those classes for free, since they make you take them.
No, they didn't. But tuition was significantly cheaper because we took classes at the local Jeff State campuses, and they brought professors in. So they were not Huntington staff people per se. I mean, they were and they weren't. But I had this art and religion class, and it was a lady, and it was the first time, her very first class ever. And we used to have class once a week for 5 weeks, and it was from 5:30 to 9:30. A lot of the classes didn't last, that long or whatever. But this lady was such a twat. And she wanted us...
The religion teacher?
Yes.
She was a twat?
Yes. She wanted us.
Do you remember her name? Just kidding. Don't say it.
No, I don't. I don't remember her name. But she wanted us to look at paintings and then cite the Bible verse that goes with it. And I was upset because I hadn't been going to church, and not everybody grows up that way. I don't know shit about the Bible. And so I was like, I'm not going to be able to do this. I didn't want to have to drop the class. And I was like, I can tell you the story behind the photo, but not necessarily the, word for word passage from the Bible.
I don't know if I could tell the story behind the photo either.
You just study it, but which, of course I could have just studied the passage as well, but I didn't want to do that.
Right.
But everybody in the class was so stoked that I said that, and she changed the whole structure of it.
Oh, wow. That's really
great.
awesome. That's awesome because you know what? I'm glad you stood up for you and for everybody else because that's a lot.
It felt crappy, to be put in that position because we had to take these damn religion classes, and I don't have a problem with that. There was another professor, and I will say his name was Dr. Brannon. I don't know if he's still alive, but he was there, graduated when I graduated in a robe and everything, so he was Huntington staff. He lived in Atmore, Alabama, and he drove all the way to Pell City campus and gave us our religion classes, and I did several with him because we were in and out in an hour, maybe an hour and a half, and it was all just discussion based and, opinions and, just having conversation about, whatever. I think Paul's Letters is one of the classes I took.
So was your religion class Christianity only, or was it
Methodist based?
Which is Christianity.
Yeah.
So it wasn't religion,
Yeah.
like the study of religions.
No.
It was just religion.
Correct.
Christianity.
Yes.
Gotcha.
But he was wonderful. He wrote a book. I bought it. I read it. It was great. And he was the coolest dude.
So I want to change the subject really quick. Okay. And I would like to call my dad to have him tell this joke that he told me because I have this.
Okay.
And he's going to answer. So hang on a second.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, GranDan.
Sarah's here.
Hi.
And Brandon is here. And we need you to tell the mothball joke.
It's not a joke. It's a true story.
Well, it is a true story, but tell it.
All right. Well, we were together last week, Emily and Mom and I, and I was talking about, weird smells and stuff, but I kept saying, mothballs and how they smell awful. And
We
everything.
kept saying we smelled mothballs in a certain place, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. And I said, Emily, have you ever smelled mothballs? And she said, well, no, I tried, but I couldn't get their tiny legs apart.
Hey, you have lost it. I did not say that. You said that, you crazy. Oh my God, you changed it on me.
That's a good one.
I love it.
I like that one.
That's not funny.
That's so funny. That's a
It's
good one.
funny because it's true.
Oh my God. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Bye, GranDan.
Oh, too much. Oh my gosh. He changed it. So he told us. So
That's
we were in the
hysterical.
car or we were somewhere. And
Were
I was
you
like,
really
it smells
smelling mothballs?
Yeah, I was like, me and my mom were like, it smells like mothballs. And she said it's something like gasoline. And I was like, I think it smells like mothballs.
Well, those two things do not smell the same.
And I'm like, oh, you don't smell those mothballs? He's like, I don't know how you smell those mothballs. It's so hard to get their tiny legs apart. Or something like that. I'm like, and then he changed it up on me.
Oh, and by the way, I did find it.
Find what?
Jazz for pets.
Oh, good.
okay.
Yeah, it's so good. So
That
you
is
can
a
get,
thing.
He's going to make us listen to it when we fall asleep
So
tonight.
if you
No.
Yeah, you will.
No.
it's really good.
We've been listening to calm stories at night,
Yeah.
and it's helpful.
I gotta say, Matthew
I
McConaughey.
can't fall asleep at night.
Calm stories don't make me go to sleep. They make me stay up because then I get stuck into the story. And
Not
I'm like,
me.
ooh, story.
Oh, I don't know. I just close my eyes and
Yeah,
will let
but you
Matthew
fall
McConaughey-
asleep in 37 seconds.
Why is it 30? I thought it was like 36.
I mean, I'll time you when we get home. Don't
Let's do it.
worry.
Yeah, let's give us an update next.
I'll
next
time
week.
you falling asleep, and then maybe don't ever record me snoring again.
Absolutely not. I'm gonna do that every day from now on.
No.
Oh,
All right, so I have another topic to talk about.
All right,
so
let's do it.
So, first of all, I was out of town for a hot minute, and I'm like getting all these motion sensor like things in my backyard from my Ring camera. And it's like, there's motion in your backyard. There's motion in your backyard. It's like every 5 seconds. And I'm like, well, what the hell? Keep looking. There's nothing there. Finally, I realize there's a freaking spider making a web in front of my thing. And it's just like crawling right
thought
in
you were
front of
gonna
it.
tell me there
And
was
it's
a ghost.
and every time I would look, he would be gone. But then I came back and he was right there just like, making a freaking
Did
spider
you save
web.
the video? That's cool.
I think
Yeah.
I've got
Isn't
one.
that
yeah.
interesting?
Yeah,
I mean, I don't really like spiders.
It sucks because
but
it was like doom 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 or whatever the thing it sounds like. It's like.
Did you get rid of it?
The video? I don't know. I
No,
probably
the
got it.
spider web.
Oh no, I haven't even touched it because I haven't had a chance because I've been like out of town and stuff a lot.
well, it's like today we had a spider incident on the back porch. It was kind of
Oh
funny.
yeah.
Well, I was sitting there and I was like, I saw it and I didn't want to say anything like, oh, look at the spider. I just kind of sat there and went like, hey, Sarah, can you give me your flip flop real quick?
And
I'm
I
gonna
was like, what is he going to do? Try it on? It ain't going to fit.
well, of course not. But I was like, just give me your flip flop. So she does. I was like, all right, can you do me a favor and like stand up and just casually stand right here next to me for no reason? And she goes like, oh God, all right. And then,
No one did not freak out. You even I was going to say congratulate. You even commented on my calmness.
you did. You're like,
Okay,
all right.
so I was like,
God,
all I
okay.
said was, what is it? And I just got up and walked over there, and then I saw it, and he killed it, and it was fine.
So
Yeah.
if you had done that to me, I would have been like, there's like, I would have been like frozen. I'd have been like, there's probably a massive like alien spider behind me.
oh my gosh.
Because
Well,
usually when somebody's like, just calmly, casually walk this way,
Well,
it's
when-
usually like a big alien.
yeah, and when
right?
when I sat back down, I'm like, you're lucky I wasn't like my normal self and was like, what do you want my flip flop for?
A big roach or something.
Like
Ew.
asking questions instead of just following directions.
Yeah.
I even said, I was like, this is one of those times you just do what I ask, please. And stop, don't question me about everything.
But
Just
I
give me-
didn't.
I know. And that's what I was like, thank you. And then got up and killed the spider. The thing was like right over her and Jolene. So it's like, I didn't want it to like fall or anything like that.
Gross.
And it was big.
It was
a big
big.
thing.
Yeah.
We're lucky it didn't have babies and they went everywhere.
It's interesting to me that you asked for her
There are some spiders that do carry their young. Yeah.
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 on their
Gross.
backs in
Yeah.
in a pack.
Oh, I've killed a spider before and had babies just squish out. It was
Yep.
gross. And they crawl everywhere. And there's
I wish I could
hundreds
see my
of them.
face
Oh, yeah.
right now.
It's like as soon as you kill the spider, you just like see this. Like
Yes.
just.
Yeah, okay. That's yeah.
Well, luckily
TMI,
we didn't have
guys.
that happen.
We need to have like a not a spoiler. What do we call this? A trigger alert before
yeah,
on
trigger
this
warning.
one? Trigger warning. Yeah, trigger warning.
Spiders.
Okay, so have you guys ever watched Bluey before?
No, but you have told me wonderful things about it.
Bluey
what is
is the
Bluey?
best cartoon for kids that you have ever watched in your entire life.
Like
Bluey
Blue's
is
Clues?
no,
No.
no. So it's
Isn't
really-
it like Australian?
It's it's like Australian. They're like Australian blue. Wait, what are they called? They're called. Oh my god, no.
Blue
I forgot.
whales?
They're called
Dingoes.
dingoes. No, but that's really funny.
I don't know if that was British or
No, you
Australian.
guys are doing a hard British there. Not even close to
All pirates. Look, I can't do the accent. I always get them mixed up, and then I end up turning into a pirate accent, like "Arr, mateys." I can't do it. Like put a patch on my eye or something.
I'm sure everybody in Sydney right now listening to this is like, this is great. I'm so glad we're listening to this.
Yeah,
Is that sarcastic?
That's what they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
They're not.
Why? They better be happy they're listening to it. We put a lot of work into this fucking content, Brandon.
But we're sitting there
One
mocking.
day it's
are
going to
they?
pay the bills.
We're basically saying they're pirates. All right.
Oh my god, what are they called? They're bluey. Oh my god, they're like Australian. What type of dogs are they?
Well,
Oh my
dingo's
god,
like
I'm not gonna tell you because
a
I
coyote,
freaking forgot.
right?
And but they're a type of dog, and they're like a blue something. Blue heeler.
Blue heeler.
That's not. Is it a blue heeler? Yeah. So
those are Australian cattle dogs, aren't they?
yeah,
basically?
blue heeler, and yeah, because I think their last name is Healer, maybe. So, anyways, Bluey.
So they're blue healers?
I think they're blue healers.
Okay.
So while I'm talking, you can look it up, Sarah.
I am.
All right.
I know. So okay, so Bluey has the best episodes, and they have things that are hilarious. Well, they just came out with some new episodes, and my dad and I really like Bluey, and we normally watch it with my niece.
Those are cute
Well,
dogs.
we're at the beach the other day, and my dad's like, "Emily, you want to watch Bluey?" And I'm like, "Seriously, Lola's not here." And he's like, "Yeah, you need to watch this." And he's like, "Emily, turn it to." It's called Family Meeting. There's an episode called Family Meeting. Okay. And Family Meeting is about Bluey. One of the dogs farted. Okay. And they call it Fluffy. And they're having a family meeting about fluffying. The dad fluffied in Bluey's face. And so they have
And
a
dog
family
farts are
meeting
the worst.
about, and it's like, it's hilarious. Y'all got to watch it. Oh my God.
Y'all,
it's so
there
funny.
are so many different dog breeds that are in this show. Afghan Hound, Akita, American Foxhound, Australian Cattle Dog, Australian Kelpie, Australian Shepherd, Australian Terrier.
What is Bluey?
Australian Cattle Dog.
Isn't that a blue heeler though?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Border Collie, Bull Terrier, Catahoula Hound. That's wild. There is a dingo.
A dingo? I've never seen that many dogs in there.
There's two characters. Alfie is a dingo, and Alfie's mum.
I don't know who Alfie is. I've probably seen him, but they don't have that many. Like, a lot of them are just the family, the four of them.
They got all kind of stuff.
Bluey is the best. And I don't know how y'all haven't watched it yet, but y'all need to go home and watch an episode.
What's it on?
It's on Disney Plus. You have Disney Plus? You were talking about it earlier. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because now Disney Plus is starting to do.
Cracking down on sharing
Yeah,
passwords.
sharing
Who are you
passwords.
sharing password with?
My sister.
Isn't Disney Plus only like $2.99? No, that's Apple TV.
$10.99? I don't know.
It's a more expensive one.
I got the
think.
package deal, so I have E ESPN, Hulu, and Disney.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what they're gonna do, but that is annoying.
I mean, we've talked about it on the podcast before. It's so freaking irritating. I can't with that. It's silly.
Well, but
Stop that.
If you
Y'all
were
make
them,
enough money
if you were them,
anyways.
you would feel like, you know what? It's freaking irritating that people are sharing their passwords and not giving us the money that we deserve. That we need to pay our people. So I get that, but that's when we just cancel it and not have it. And that's my thing is like, sorry, I can't pay for 15 streaming things.
Yeah.
I might as well go back to cable, which sucks. Cable sucks.
I'm never going back to cable.
Me either. I remember the time when I didn't have anything. All I had was Netflix. I think I didn't have Netflix at one point. I never watched TV. And all I do is watch TV and do this podcast now.
I know. Same. No, I canceled my cable back in 2017, and it was the greatest thing I've ever done.
Oh, man. I canceled mine like way before that. I think it was like 2012 or 10 maybe.
Well, it's
No,
like,
I
I have
mean-
cable with but it's built into my rent, so I have it whether I want it or not. And
Oh, really?
I think I've yet to watch it. I think the only time I did was like last year's Masters, and that was
Is it basic cable or is it like the big cable with a box?
Do you have a
and
box?
everything?
Yes.
He doesn't know because he doesn't live there. He just
That's
has the
true.
place that he pays for no reason.
Well, like I said, I watched the Masters, and that was it.
No, I mean, Melanie and I share Hulu, and we have Hulu Live, but we have that so I can watch football.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I watch football, it's not at my house normally. It's usually at somebody else's house. Mm-hmm. So, I have YouTube.
I don't
TV,
watch a whole
though.
lot of games at home either. Like I'll go to my parents, or I mean, we almost every Saturday in the fall we're all together watching a game because a lot of us are
Somewhere
Auburn
else, yeah.
fans, and so it works out well.
Lately, every time we go to your parents' house, we're watching some kind of sport. Braves mostly lately.
God. Well, that's because my dad is at home and he's like so freaking bored. He got a great report from his doctor yesterday.
Is he still bored? Poor guy.
Yeah,
because he can't go.
He goes
shovel
9,000 miles an hour. Well, that's what I told him. He said he should be. I think 3 weeks is when he's released and like can
Who's
go
doing
back
it
to
now?
work. I mean, Connie's doing it right now, but he'll be able to lift no more than 30 pounds. I think next week, and so. At that point, he can at least shovel the stalls, but he won't be able to like lift the buckets. Or
Well, I
whatever.
bet she's excited for him to at least do some of that because that's exhausting. I would bet.
Yeah, and I definitely haven't gone out there as much as I kind of thought I would to help.
Yeah,
But it's a lot.
it's hard, especially you have to drive out there. How long is it?
Yeah.
Like 30 minutes or so.
No, I mean, it's probably about 20 minutes, but
okay.
I mean, it's just.
Well,
It's
that's
a-
40 minutes back and forth,
Yeah.
and then the time it takes to do
Well,
that.
and the last time we went out there, we did end up eating dinner with them, but Connie was kind of almost done with everything. The time before that, I literally went over there, threw Jolene in the house, went and, cleaned the majority of the stalls, and then got her, and we left.
Yeah,
So, I mean, it's a lot.
yeah. And then you're exhausted by the time you're done with it. So.
Yeah.
And you need to shower directly afterwards.
Yes, because have you ever had to pick stalls or anything like that?
I went out there with you and watched you do it a couple times.
Yeah. The
Not the same.
ammonia from the horse
Yeah.
pee just
I know, I told her it would
sticks
help her.
to your clothes.
Yeah.
Oh, it does.
It's disgusting. Like, you cannot wear your sneakers in there.
I was in a boot, I think, whenever I went out there with you, wasn't I?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So that's why I think you were like, get back and don't, because you were
Because
like, just
it'll
stand back over
stink.
here. Yeah.
It'll stink, and it's true. And whenever I'm house sitting out there, I always like have one set of clothing that's like stall picking clothes that I'll just keep separate from everything else and wear it every single time I go do it, because otherwise it just sticks to whatever you're wearing. So like
Yeah.
when I wake up in the morning, I'm putting on dirty clothes because I'm about to go get dirty. So
Yeah. Well, sounds fun. But you know what? At least you get some cool animals out of it.
yeah, and they all have their own personalities, and they're
I know.
so
I remember you
freaking
like
smart.
talking to them. You talked to them like different. Like one of them was like old and blind or something, right?
No.
Is it blind or just old?
They're all old. I mean, they're in
Yeah.
their 20s.
Which one is the one that you were like, get back, get back? This one's going to come out and be like, ah!
Hank, probably. Hank
okay.
is
Yeah.
the boss, and he's my dad's horse, but Hank has to have a padlock with a key on his stall because he went through like 6
He opens
different
it
types
himself?
of lock, and then he would let the other ones out.
Hank, I love
know.
you. You're my type.
He's your spirit animal for sure. He's so freaking smart. It's unbelievable.
My spirit animal.
And then Breeze is one of Connie's. He's like a red horse, and he likes to stick his tongue outside of his mouth and turn his head sideways, and he's just a goober.
Yeah.
And then Blue is just like the sweetest of
Blue.
sweets.
Oh,
Yeah.
Bluey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a good boy.
They're sweet pies.
Yeah.
They pee a lot, though.
Oh, it's so
they
gross.
pee big, hard pees.
They do.
And they splash everywhere.
Well, and Breeze is such a dick when it's like time for them to go in. Like fresh stall or whatever. He'll pee as soon as he gets in there. He's been out all day, but he's gonna pee in his stall.
does he like to sit in his pee?
He pees on one side of the stall. They all have like habitual places that they pee and poop. Except, I mean, Hank, like his is just everywhere.
Maybe he's just like,
But
why did you
Blue
change this
pees
out? I
in the
liked it
middle.
the way it was.
I know Blue will pee in the middle, but then like somehow covers it up himself, and he poops in the very back of the stall.
He like
Yep.
takes his hooves and he's like,
Yeah, because it's always covered up. It's never just like there. Because he does lay down, Breeze lays down. I don't know if Hank lays down a whole lot, but
how could you stand up all day long?
They can sleep standing up.
I
Yeah.
know, but I could probably do that too.
I do it.
Oh, not me.
I do it 5 days a week. You know, I'm just,
While you're working,
I'm just always on my feet.
daydreaming.
Like, I'm
day
not
sleeping.
surprised at all. Like, I come home and just go straight to bed and pass out.
I mean, he is the king of falling asleep while we're watching shows. And sometimes he'll nod so hard that he'll hit his head off the wall in the back.
Yeah.
And then I have to be like, all right, we got
Oh
to
my
go to
god!
bed.
Do you know how many snaps? Do you guys know how many snaps I get of Brandon asleep on the couch with his head back like that? It'll be like Brandon's asleep again, and it's been 37 seconds since we turned on this TV show.
Oh my gosh, it makes me so mad when I'm like, here's my thing. I need you to commit, okay? If you say, yes, let's watch one more episode, figure it the fuck out and make it through. It's bullshit that you're going to sit there for 15 minutes and then fall asleep, and then I can't finish the fucking episode because we got to watch it together.
Oh my God,
Brandon.
that's annoying. Oh, Brandon did have this look on his face like,
I'm really upset about this. I will journal about this later.
are you a journaler? Nerd?
He probably will stew on it though and apologize
You
again
and-
later, which is so crazy because I'm really not that mad. Like, it's just
no.
life.
I'm not mad about this at all. It's
Okay,
like,
good.
okay, I've been up since 4 a.m. If you go off of my old Fitbit, I did 25,000 steps that day. You know, so it's just like, I'm tired.
You and
I
Christina
know.
should have a journaling club together.
And I want to, and yes, I want to watch one more episode, and I didn't make it, and I fell asleep in 36 seconds, you know?
Yeah. I wish that I could fall asleep that fast so bad.
I mean, it's insane. And most men are like that. And
Yeah,
it
because they don't
bothers
have
me.
any stress. They're just
I
like, I
know.
go to work and I come home and do nothing.
Well, he doesn't do nothing, so
I was
I'm not
gonna
gonna.
say.
I'm not saying that
yeah.
you do that, but I just feel that way because
And
I feel like
work is-
women do a lot
Work is
more
stressful.
than men most of the time. Work is look, if I had your job, I would come home and go straight to bed too. I used to have to be on my feet like that many steps a day, and have people that worked underneath me that were the worst.
Well, it's like, what was I? It's like I said, I get up at 4 a.m. I'm putting in a lot of steps on my feet, and given my job itself, I was telling her today, it's like there's a lot of days where it's just sensory overload because I have to talk to everybody.
It's
There's
mental.
and
Yeah,
so much
exhaustion.
mental stress, and then I have to talk to every single person in the building, and then everybody comes to me, and I got to go to other. I mean, it's just
So
ongoing.
then, like, when I
Yeah.
see him, I'll, like, just get excited about something, like, holler in the car or whatever, and I can just see him cringe, and I'm like, I'm really sorry, I'll stop yelling. And that's when he told me today, he was like, it's just, it's a sensory thing. Like,
Well, and it's like, it's like, you get home. And how long is your drive from work, though? You kind
it's
of have
30 minutes to
Well, that's
and fro.
good that you kind of have like when you're going to work, you kind of have this like, okay, pump yourself up to get there. And then when you're coming away, you have like a 30
That's-
minutes to
Compress.
decompress. There you
Well,
go.
that's when I kind of like play jazz music in the car, and I try
There
to.
you play jazz for turtles, smooth jazz.
Yeah, I'll totally do that.
So good. Santino.
And it's not really good right now because the AC went out in my car right now. So
Ooh.
yeah, so now it's hot jazz. But
like hot yoga,
yeah.
hot jazz.
hot jazz yoga.
So I mean, like I try to decompress because I know I'm gonna be coming in and she's gonna be excited to see me. Jolene's gonna be jumping on me, and I don't want to be like walking in the door and be like, "What? What do you want?"
This is why
There are very few times that you come home, no matter how crazy your day was, where you don't have a shit-eating grin on your face. And I appreciate that about you.
Well, I mean, honestly, I'm excited about coming home. For a lot of reasons.
I mean, you have two
And I don't mind
girls
you-
that love you there.
And I don't mind you yelling, but I mean, it is true. There's just sometimes where I'm just it's just it's like, okay,
Are you done?
I love you. Woo woo.
Yeah,
Let's do
like,
this.
like it's so funny because Sarah doesn't talk to anybody all day. You talk to everybody all day, and then it's like,
I don't not talk to anyone
Well, you know
all
what I
day,
mean,
but
though.
yeah,
You don't have, like, you don't have to
nobody
go and, like,
in my
interact.
Space,
Yeah.
and
She's at
so
home.
like and so when he gets home, I'm like excited because I have somebody to talk to, like for real, face to face.
and
not
he's like,
just on
I've
a
already been
computer.
listening to everyone else's problems.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
But
I would feel the same
He's
way.
a good sport about
Yeah.
my hyperness.
The weather radio is going off, and I heard thunder. Did y'all hear that?
I heard thunder when we were walking in here.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I heard
Yeah.
thunder a minute ago. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. She said, like, how much golf ball size hail?
1 inch, yeah,
Yeah, 1 inch. And what else?
60-mile-an-hour winds.
Yeah, but they always say that, and down here, you can go outside, and the trees up there will be going nuts,
Oh, I
and
know.
down here, there's no breeze because
was
it's like
in
in a hill.
We got when it stormed the other day. I think it was on Monday that it was, or was it yesterday? I don't know. Maybe it was yesterday, and I can see from my window at my desk or whatever, just because we've got like skinny pine trees,
Yeah.
right out there, and they'll just sway back and forth. But like when you go outside, it doesn't feel like it.
Yeah, it's mine. They go. You can hear
in
it,
the
and it'll
front
be
of the
crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, we have all those. Yeah, I was just making sure. I was like,
Where are the trees? The,
huh?
the ones
We have
in the,
trees, pine trees.
Yeah.
We do. We have tons of pine trees.
They look like
don't
baby
even
ones.
have-
Like they planted them, not babies, but like not ones that would like probably fall over if
No.
they've not been there for years and years
No.
and years. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how small they were, like if they planted them as babies, or if they had them, like I don't know how tall they were when they planted them when they built
I
that
feel
complex.
like that was kind of
but
a place where they kind of like
that
dug 'em
complex
out.
is almost 20 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they probably planted them as like small trees and they grew. Yeah. That's how my
I don't have any grass out there either. All we
because
have
you don't
is-
have
called
you only have
pine straw.
shade. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
And
that's good. They
ugly-ass
get free pine
mushrooms.
straw because it's pine trees.
Well, I also appreciate it
mushrooms.
because then there's never grass anywhere. My old apartment, I had grass all around my front door, and the weather seal, like it would just bring grass in all the time. Hated it. Whenever they came to like blow off, when they cut the grass or whatever, it would
Oh,
come inside.
really?
Oh yeah, I hated
Ew,
it. And it would
gross.
get on my porch. So then Greta would carry it back and forth.
I thought you had like a
Oh,
little bit of
Greta.
patchy grass out there.
No, I
Guess
had
you
tons
don't.
of grass on both
No,
sides
like,
of the
on this
sidewalk.
now, yeah, now.
No.
No, we had this one little grass thing, but it looks like it's just been dug up and now it's just mud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meh.
That's how my backyard is. My grass is growing back though.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's real nice.
You need to plant like some winter ryegrass or something.
There you go.
I'm not planting anything. I am not responsible for the grass to be growing. The HOA should plant it. That's how I feel
Aren't
about
you
it.
the leader of the HOA?
Not anymore. I quit.
She quit.
Oh.
I didn't. I guess I
Like
forgot to
2
tell you.
weeks
Sorry.
ago.
Oh.
It's been 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks. 2.5
See,
weeks.
this is
maybe.
what happens when we don't hang out for 2 months. I forget about
I
your
know. I
life.
haven't seen Brandon in like. I
forget
forgot
about
what you
your
look
life.
like.
No, you did not.
He got his haircut and everything, and I'm like, "Oh, you got your haircut? I can't tell because I haven't seen you in 2 months.
Yeah.
I don't know."
But I look exactly the
He got
same.
his haircut because we're going to Mobile this weekend for his birthday.
And guess what else? I noticed that Sarah has her nails done. So I don't know what that means.
Oh, no, I have 60 days. So
oh my god, you're savage. That now
You
you
have
have to
six-
explain why, because it just makes me sound like a dick.
no, it was we had a conversation the other day,
my God.
and I just made we've been talking about it. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put my 60-day notice in at the place, and she's like, and she said something, and I was like, all right, so I guess I got
Wait, 60-day notice for what?
my
His
apartment.
Oh,
So,
gotcha,
like,
gotcha,
that I'm
gotcha.
moving out, and she was like, oh, so she got all excited about it and was making jokes about it. And I was like, yep, so I got 60 days to propose.
Yeah. Good luck.
No.
Sarah's nails are done. So just saying, I don't know what that means. She probably already knows.
I don't know anything. I don't want to.
She's gonna keep her nails done
I am.
for 60 days.
100%.
I would
I would
mine
be
would come
dumb
and I would
not
have like
to.
dirt in my nails and I'd be like, oh
I
look,
would
look
be
at my
dumb
nails.
not to.
Okay.
I got fat hands. I need something to look good.
Fat hands.
No, tell them
You
about
don't.
tell them the name of the color. I love this name.
Oh my god.
I love this name.
Do you know what it is?
No.
Cajun shrimp.
I love
Oh,
it.
Cajun shrimp.
They
Yeah.
sound delicious already.
Are you gonna lick her toes later?
No,
Is it the
are
same
they
color?
on the toes? Oh,
Yes,
they are.
Yeah.
You will never see me having non-matching hands and fingers.
Really?
Thank
You
God,
don't?
'cause I
You don't
hate
ever have
that.
2 different colors?
Absolutely not.
I've done that before. I
You
I
want to know
used
who taught me that?
Who?
Lisa.
I know. So now, okay. So I used to only want not matching. I did not like it when they were like if they were the same color. Like I did not like it. But now I'm like, why would I ever do that? But I'm like, I mean, if you get your toes done, they last longer than your hands, and so that's my thing. It's like, okay, well,
and
I'll
that's the problem
change
that I'm
my color
having,
on my
'cause
hands.
My nail girl was like, "Girl, you don't even need your toes done." I said, "Stephanie, they have to match. Like it's happening."
Yeah, but it's like
This-
$60.
It was way more than that.
Yeah.
because I have getting
Did you
gel,
get gel?
on both.
Yeah. No, $60 for your toes. Like,
Well, I don't
just
get a
for gel?
pedicure. I just get the polish change.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
that's.
But it was still expensive.
Well, your feet look like they had a pedicure. That's nice.
Thanks.
My feet get so nasty. I have to scrub my feet in the shower like every day because with a
But
thing because they get
I wear
so...
shoes all the time though,
That's true. I don't.
and I wear like my sneakers a lot during the day, and so I think like when your feet sweat in your socks, it probably keeps your feet moisturized.
Yeah, my dad wears socks constantly, and oh my gosh,
So does
if you
Saucy.
ever, no, my mom doesn't wear socks all the time. My dad and my mom has feet like me, but my dad's feet and hands are the softest you have ever felt in your entire life.
What does he
That
use?
dude doesn't. It looks like he's never worked a day in his life.
Well,
He
he's-
doesn't
I
use
mean,
anything.
DJ?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He didn't work a day in his life. He was a janitor at one point, and his hair was as long as mine. So he looked like me. I need to find a picture of him.
Yeah, I
like
wanna
his,
see
like and my
that.
hair's long right now. Like his hair,
What, did he have brown hair or was it blonde?
his hair looks exactly like mine.
Oh,
Yeah, like in that picture, it's
Interesting.
like the exact same hair,
Yeah, that storm's coming.
straight.
I just can't see him
Brown hair.
like that because he's not
And he was-
brown haired anymore.
Well, his hair's gray and
Yeah.
but so his hair kind of got darker, like more like black colored, like kind of like
Oh,
Brandon's
really?
hair, and then turned gray, I guess.
Interesting. Does your dad have gray hair?
My dad has the Mr. Fantastic. If you know comic books or anything like that, you know who Mr. Fantastic is. But my dad has the Mr. Fantastic grain, which, if you look at it, I also have it too. I'm starting to gray a lot on the sides of my head. But my dad's, I mean, last time I saw a picture of him, he still has like dark brown hair. He's got, it's basically more salt and pepper now, but that's about it. But I mean, he still has like the gray patch on the side of his, both sides of
Turn to
his
the
head.
side. I don't see I only see a little
Well,
bit of gray
that's
in your
why
beard.
My hair's so short, so you don't see it.
Well, I
Ew.
think that I have made Brandon gray since we started dating because
Probably.
in this photo his beard is not as gray.
Probably.
That's
You've made me
working.
gray too. Let me see.
work.
Let me see.
Stop saying that you're graying my hair.
Stop stressing him out so much. Oh my God, tonight he accidentally dropped a fork and Sarah's like, do you have a problem? And the poor guy is like, what? I didn't mean to drop the fork on the
No, I
plate.
just turned around and
It
was
did
like,
make
"No,
a
do you?"
loud noise.
It did. It did.
It made a loud noise, but like he didn't mean to. So yeah. So what are y'all gonna do this weekend?
We're going to Mobile.
Good job.
Thanks.
We have a brunch reservation on Sunday, but as long as the weather is nice, then on Saturday we're gonna go out on Thomas's boat and
Thomas is
Friday
Sarah's sister's
boyfriend. Yes, and we're
supposed
bringing
to do
Joel.
something Friday night. I don't know what.
Friday is art walk downtown, and so I think we're gonna hit up a happy hour and then go walk, around Dauphin and some of the parks down there because they have vendors and stuff like that, and so they call it art walk, and they like close off the street and you can carry your cocktails with you, and it's really nice.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Yay.
It's gonna be hot as fire, but
Oh yeah.
whatever. But we're bringing Jolene. We got a dog friendly Airbnb, so Joe Bean's coming too.
Oh, yay. That's
I know.
exciting.
And
Hopefully
we
it'll be
gotta-
a nice one because I took my dogs to a dog-friendly hotel this one time, and it was really bad.
No,
And
I mean,
it was
the
all dogs on the
pictures
same
look
floor, and
nice,
all the dogs were
and
barking
they
all
know,
night.
Jerry and Thomas know where it is. It's on not the same exact street, but it's like 0.2 of a mile from their house. So it's walking distance. It'll be nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
Are you going to walk, though?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's street parking lot and Jolene needs a walk. So yeah, we'll walk.
oh, sweet.
Look at the holes in your curtains from Bird.
Those actually may not be
marks.
from him.
Oh,
maybe.
really?
But those probably are. Those probably not. Yeah, that's bad. But look, they were cheapo curtains, and like I rigged that up myself. Like that. These were vertical blinds that were like wood panel
This is why I
colored.
keep talking about they need a YouTube channel.
Who's us?
So
You guys.
why? So we
Because
can
I
point
like-
at stuff.
Because you guys are pointing at stuff, and no one's going to be able to see this.
So I have these curtains in my office in our studio area, and they used to be vertical blinds that were wood panel that came with the place. And I was like,
yeah.
ew. So I took the wood panels down and I got little hooks and I hooked my curtains to the little slidey things.
Yeah.
Instead, so I could have those so they slide across. And then that thing up there was a wood panel thing, and I took foam and I covered it with fabric, and then I glued it. It took forever. It's like really hanging
It
down
looks
now.
good though.
Yeah, it needs to be fixed, and like the curtains need to be pushed up, but Birdie gets
Oh,
up there,
it's
so.
completely fine.
But yeah, it looks way better than that wood panel ugly, like whatever the hell. And they like, honestly, they would have been ruined from the cat
For
trying to get up
sure.
there anyway. So
100%.
Yeah.
Well, how long did it take you to paint that painting?
it took me forever. It took me so long. So we have this, I have this white canvas hanging behind us, and it just is a white canvas that I bought from Ross. It's like a 5 foot, it's like 4.5 feet. How many
It's a
feet?
serious canvas.
It's a really
huge.
big canvas. And it was on
Yeah.
like 75% off. And this was like 2 years ago when I first moved in here, and it wouldn't fit in my car. So, and I got two of them. I got the one that was upstairs. That one's smaller. and the one
with the
that
plaster on it?
I painted on
That
it.
is so cool.
It is.
Shut
I know,
up.
she
Do you
painted
like it
that.
for real?
I know. That's
I
what,
love
I thought you were just
that's
messing
like-
with me.
No, I love
I
it.
generally like every time I see that thing, I'm like, that is so cool, and you just made it. You know,
I did it when I had COVID. I was sick and I couldn't go anywhere, so
Yeah,
I went
I
out
don't
here in the
blame you.
backyard and painted it.
so you got
You need to
COVID
paint
and
this
paint it.
one.
Yeah,
I know.
no.
So this one
You need to paint our logo on
was
there.
in my
Okay, there you
office,
go.
and it's been like sitting up against the wall, kind of like that piece of glass right there that I need to move. And I was like trying to set up our stuff, and I'm like, I haven't painted this yet. And Birdie kept like messing with it and getting behind it and like messing up the plastic that was covering it up. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna hang it on the wall to get it out of the way because it
Yeah.
won't be on the floor. And it's just been there, and honestly, I don't hate it.
No.
No,
I mean,
I
I
kinda
think
like that
It's
it's-
almost like a conversation piece because people are like, "Did she paint it? Is it blank? Like, what is it?"
It's on
Look at
purpose.
it.
It's art.
You got like a couple of doodads right here. and
That's
you're
from
like,
the cat.
From
that's
Bird.
where, well, that's where you go. That's my art. That's my art.
Yeah, and there's like little scratch marks over here. Yeah, like a couple of things.
That's my birdie art.
It's if anybody, and I have a Zoom, so like my desk is right over here and it's facing this, and so people can see all this over here. And I'm sure people are like, what the heck is that? They probably think it's one of those like sound barrier, like those like sound
Oh,
things.
gosh,
And it
yeah.
actually does work as that,
Yeah.
technically. So that's good.
I mean, I don't think we sound echoey in here ever.
no, I've never sound help. But I don't know if it's necessarily this. It's
We can think that it is, and that's okay.
It might be. And I might paint it one day when I don't have anything to do, but I always have something to do.
Or TV to watch.
That's true. Or I've got something to do and then I don't like I'm so tired after I get done doing it. The next day I'm like, I just want to chill out all
painting
day.
something is definitely something that you have to like be mentally like prepped for and
yeah.
be in like a creative space and also put time and effort
Especially
into.
when these cost like $300. Like I got this for like maybe 60 or something
Yeah.
like that. So
So COVID part 2, let's go.
yeah, exactly. Next time
Do you
I
want me
don't
to cough on you?
No. Do you have COVID?
No.
Have you heard of anybody getting COVID recently though? Like that's
Not in a
I
minute.
haven't like nobody gets it anymore.
The last time something happened at my work about people getting sick, it was the flu, and it literally just went from one.
Yeah, there was a bad flu that went around last
I
month.
haven't
it went
heard
from
of
one
anybody getting the
department,
flu
and it
either.
literally just went from just hopped all the way through the department. That's when I got sick.
I never got the flu shot this
January?
year.
February because it was
February.
Santana and Aaron's
I got
engagement party
real
thing.
sick that weekend.
Wait, did I get the flu shot this year?
I didn't.
Because they told I thought I had because I
I've
usually
never
have to
gotten
get,
it.
Oh really? You're like
I
my
usually
mom.
get it.
Well,
I-
and it's so
I usually
crazy
have to
because
get
my
it.
my mom has to get it also, and she acted like we always used to get flu shots growing up. I'm like, Mom, no, we didn't. We've never had one. Neither Jerry nor I get it.
Like ever.
The flu shot? No.
My mom's never had one either, and she doesn't. Actually, I think she may have gotten one the year that my nephew was born, potentially, because they made her, and she's like pissed about it.
I usually get it through my
Interesting.
work. They financially encourage it.
Well, so my job, because I work in healthcare, you usually have to get it. But now that I work from home, this year I believe because I was like, oh my god, I had like 2 days to go get it done because I forgot about it. And my boss was like, hey, I was like, I'm gonna go today at my lunch break and get my flu shot, and I'll send you my thing by the way or whatever. And he's like, oh, don't worry about it. I just found out you don't have to have it because they've changed the policy or whatever, and you work like completely from home and you don't come
Yeah.
in. So I don't have to have it. And so I didn't get it this year. But I also haven't gotten the flu and I don't ever go anywhere. So
Well, you know, I used to get sick just about like every fall and every summer at least once.
Me too.
But I think when I quit smoking, it's helped.
Did you quit smoking though?
Probably.
Yes.
You have a pod.
That is not the same.
Oh. It's a vape. It's the same.
Why couldn't you just leave it as I quit smoking?
Oh, because you didn't. You still vape.
I'm not smoking. I'm vaping.
It's the same thing.
It's not.
Okay. She is in denial. Yes.
Pee break?
Oh my God. Hold on a second. I forgot about your hand.
Are we bringing this back up again?
Yes. Leave him
Did we talk about this
alone.
last time? His hand
Yes,
looks
we've
like
talked about
Jerry
this.
Garcia. Did you cut your finger off?
And you brought up Jerry Garcia the last time. No, I put my hand in a tube bender at work and it snapped it off.
Wait, so
Well,
hold
it
on.
smushed it off. And then
Let me see.
snapped
Let me see. Let do it again. Okay,
We
but
call
go like
him-
this.
we
This way.
call
I want
him-
to see. You don't have a fingernail, do you?
No. He lost that last knuckle.
Yeah.
No. So, you know what?
What
you
does
know
it
what I
feel
call
like?
him sometimes? 4.5.
Yeah. She does.
4.5.
Which is not right, because it's more like 2 and or 4.
You're just not all there, Brandon. You're just not all there.
I'm not.
Okay?
A little piece of me died.
Hopefully
Okay,
you
but-
have all your other limbs. Okay.
Yeah, he does.
For Brandon.
And
I mean,
all
for
the
Sarah's
toes,
sake.
too.
Oh, all the toes?
Yeah.
Do you have weird toes, though? Let me see your toes.
No, I need to trim my toenails back up.
You need to trim your toenails back up. I wasn't over there.
That's what you guys were talking about, and I was like, I need to trim my toenails. That's it.
What size shoes do you wear?
13s? What size shoes do you wear?
9.5, but I'm short, and
Yeah.
I wear a 9.5. I should wear like a size 7, but I think that, did we talk about this before? I'm pretty sure that I'm supposed to be tall, but I got my growth got stunted by coffee when I was little.
That's not true, because I used to drink coffee.
I don't know. Well, Jerry went to
I
a
still drink
store,
coffee.
a shoe store the other day, like a sneaker store or whatever, and got her feet measured, and one of her feet is smaller than the other one.
Well, I think everybody's is kind.
Symmetrically
How much
or-
smaller though?
Like
Yeah.
aggressively smaller.
Oh, what?
And I told her, I was like, well, at least you don't got boats. I could go skiing with my feet.
Let me see what you got. Like a 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yours aren't that much bigger than mine. My mom's. I feel like a 10 though. When I put a 10, they feel like so much bigger.
All right, well, I'm going to go pee.
Okay, go pee. Okay, so you guys can check us out on Instagram, Thick AF Podcast. Send us an email at thickafpodcast@gmail.com. If you have any questions, thoughts, anything like that, give us a like, follow, subscribe, all that stuff. Thanks. See you next time. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I have to go.
I don't know why it's so good.